Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to Sandy Bay, where we are continuing our classic series on Farming Simulator 17. We moved from Colborough Park Farm because we wanted to farm in Lincolnshire. We found a map that looked a bit like Lincolnshire, but it was full of bugs, so we have come here to Sandy Bay. Beautiful countryside, very happy to have a farm here, and we are on the last of the crops that we drill. With the MF30, well, the last of the fields. We've got the headlands of our potato field and sugar beet field to do with wheat and barley with it. That is the crops we've got to do. Our worker is busy cultivating in field 38, which is going to be a field of maize. I'm going to grow that so we can feed some silage to our cattle. We're going to have hay bales, straw bales and silage for them. So going forward, everything looking to be very nice. We have got our loan repayment to make within the next 2 or 3 days, £5,000. Yeah, we've got some short rows on this end, so we thought we'd work them out first instead of going down the other end and getting the long rows out. And our super major working pretty well indeed. And we're recording this on Tuesday afternoon. As you can see, it's 2:45. We've got to get this done and get set up for the live stream while we're doing it. Trying to work a plan out to July to get the videos sorted that we need for the time we are away. So thinking that we might just do one video each day, make things a little easier, and we can then continue until it's time to go to the Grand Prix with our live streams as well. So you'll be getting one of each map we're playing as a minimum whilst we are away. Obviously Thursday and Friday Grand Prix week there will be no live stream because I won't be at home. I'll be 100 miles away in Northamptonshire. to make sure this works right here for us. Once we join up to the longer rows of the field, yeah, very happy that we're getting this done. Does talk of rain this afternoon or sometime today. Hopefully we can get this last field done before the rain arrives. As you can see, we've got a different sky background to what we had yesterday, which is brilliant for us. That has worked out well. As also we've got the tram line perfectly placed with starting where we did. As you can see, the sky is still a little cloudy, but not the big black clouds we had yesterday. Sky first thing this morning before we started recording was a red sky. Red sky in the morning, fisherman's warning, so a sign that there is some bad weather on the way. Hopefully we can at least get this field done before the rains come. That sky out that way looks pretty clear, or there is some black big clouds on the horizon, but right in front of us and above head is pretty good. Not too bad, not looking bad at all, the weather today. There is a bit of blue sky in a place or two. The ground temperature has now got up to 5 degrees, so our germination period is now in full swing. Hopefully the crops we got in don't die because it was too cold when we planted. They was in season to plant, so they got an 80% chance of living. See the Hercules there circling the local area from the local airfield. Which is RAF Sandy Bay. Although we won't be going near the airfield to have a look at it. Can see with this sky change mod, look at those clouds whirling across. We'll slow time down, we don't want to speed time up and get that cloud in on us too soon. Yeah, that's where the sky is coming from, and there is some rain in that sky, which is coming towards us hopefully slowly. But, as I say, this is the last of the full field to drill. We've just got 3 rows of headlands in the sugar beet field and the potato field that we need to do with wheat and barley to make it easier when we get to the potato and sugar beet harvest. The Hercules end coming across fairly close now. There's a balloon there as well from a little flying club which has a grass field somewhere around in the area. I don't know exactly where it is. We haven't been in Sandy Bay for long. I think we've now found our home. It's got a nice pub, it's got some shops to go do the shopping, and a beach if we want a day off and have a look at the seafront, have a paddle. Everything we need on our doorstep, including our place of work, which is here on the farm. We did buy Sandy Farm with a few fields with it, and that Hercules now coming straight over the field. That's one thing about the Hercules around here, it does fly directly over the top of us, and there you see it right above our tractor. And on its way back to the airfield as they are on manoeuvres practicing. As you know, the Cold War very much a thing in 1961, and our tractor has finished doing that field. That is great, because that means within the video we can take him over to the last field he needs to do with that cultivator. We shall turn that off and jump into the Land Rover and move him over to field 12, which is becoming potatoes. So before we put the drill away, we will at least be able to get the headlands on the potatoes done, and if he does get himself done in there, he can put the brony on, and call it the brony, but it's just a set of chisel arrows, because the sugar beet land doesn't need working very deeply. We shall now stop the driver, remove the course, and we shall head with our tractor driver to field 12, and then he's following along in our Land Rover. And we shall get him set in over there. There to the right is the field that needs 3 headland rows putting around it, the sugar beet field. Come with a 35 and drill the sugar beet and the maize. The maize won't be ready for a while. I've got to find the gateway here now. I can never remember where my gateway is into field 12. It is a field I've only just bought. That river dike looks pretty high. So we'll have to make sure that he's going to navigate the highlands. So field 38 we don't want. Field 12 automatic bypass highlands circle. Skip rows none. Return to first waypoint activated. Everything else is the same. We shall create his course, and there you see he's going to circle the islands, which is brilliant. Great demand, goods depot for sugar beet. We haven't got any sugar beet, so we shall now 2 metre cultivate And now we shall set our worker away, and there he goes. And we shall now jump back in the Land Rover when it gets here and head back and start the drilling. It is a fairly big field that we're having the potatoes in, and the sugar beet field is fairly big. It's going to take us a while to get all the potatoes and sugar beet up. Probably dump the sugar beet on the end of the field where the barley has been, or where the wheat has been. We're putting barley in the potato headland, wheat in the sugar beet headland. We shall now get ourselves back into the field, and we are almost finished in here, so once we get this done we shall park the Super Major up until there's the balloon coming over the top of the field as well now. And that sky is looking pretty good at the moment. Nice blue roundabout. So we are also now almost empty of seed. And away we go. This will probably be the last breed before we head and fill up with seed again. We are getting close to the end of the video, but everything will be finished by the next time you join us, unless that rain comes too quickly. At the moment it's not looking too bad. We shall now go over and fill up the, switch that off, save the tractor from turning everything that counts. We shall now get our other worker to fill it up, our local drunk over there, walking around the pub car park having a breather before he starts drinking again, I'd imagine. So we shall now get back down on. And now we can get back into here. We're going to be recording for another 5 minutes, and then we shall work the day out and join you on day 7 of spring, when we also, whilst we are here today, we will go in and repay 5 more thousand. So we've got £65,000 loan outstanding now. Leaves us with £9,766 to our name, which some of that is going to go in seeds and wages, but we do have some crops that was left by the previous farmer in the corn dryer, which we need to get cleared out, so hopefully enough to pay off some of the loan going forward. We may in autumn, when the new registration comes out, get a new tractor. I don't know yet, not made a mind yet. Might leave it until next year. This farm is going to need, I think, one more what we class as big tractors, Probably you would class it as a medium, and one more small tractor. Two small tractors we have are fine at the moment. But, that will free the loader tractor to stay in the yard to look after the animals, and one of these majors can stay in the yard on the straw blower. Unless of course we can throw the bales in, cut the strings and let the cows spread them. Not sure how that works at the minute in this place. But we are getting quickly to the end of the 1961 drilling. As we did on Culver Park Farm, we will of course drill some winter crops at the end of this season to speed things up come next spring. There will be some spring barley and spring wheat which will be put in around the potatoes and sugar beet again, if it works as we are hoping it does. I can't see why putting cereals around the headland instead of planting an headland is going to be anything but beneficial to us going forward. It'll make life a lot easier. Won't have to dig the sugar beet corners out and won't have to waste too much ground between the crops. We are now coming to the end of both the field and the video recording time we've got left. We may just extend it just a little bit and finish this field off. I think that would be a good idea. Let you see the finish of the drilling. So only 2 or 3 breeds left, so we will extend the video slightly to get the last of the oilseed rape in. Our poo field's looking bare besides ours at the minute. What they're putting in there, be it root crops or cereals, they are bare fields at the moment. Should get a good idea once we turned around this time how many breeds we've only got left. The one breed up to the top of the field, and looks like one breed back down, so we will extend by a couple of minutes to show you the finish of the 1961 drilling. Looks like the last of the tram lines going in, although there may be another breed back up this end, just a short one. Yeah, just one short breed back to the top. Not going to be too long over what we planned. We'll just give that a quick flick to make sure we put a tram line in at the edge to be sure to get everything covered when we're fertilising. We are now coming back up the last breed. As we come down this breed, hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment if you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, including a 4-minute bonus, thank you for watching and goodbye for now.